Welcome YouTubers to another video from Brown Bear Gaming, and in this video we're going to be doing unboxing for Battlefield 1. As you can see, I've got the collector's edition here, and I've also got my standee at the back. Now that's got nothing to do with the collector's edition, but you know me, I like my POS, and I've got a standee specially for this unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. So I managed to acquire this. Now it doesn't come with the game, it's just the collector's edition. And like I say, I managed to acquire it a little bit cheaper than what it actually is, and I got it from my local game store. Now it's got a little bit of a tear here, but you know, that's the way it goes, I suppose. Pros and cons, I suppose, with collector's editions, that you get a little bit cheaper. There's always going to be a little bit something with it. So as you can see, it's actually quite a big box. It's fairly weighty, but nevertheless, all these collector's editions nowadays, they're really big. The boxes are massive. I think the biggest one that I did was Halo Guardians. So we'll just take the sleeve off here. If I can just get the sleeve off there. It's a bit... Do you know, I tested this earlier and it came straight off, and of course now, because I'm doing the video, it sort of gets stuck a little bit. But anyway, there we go. So we've got the cover of this, Battlefield 1, and then of course you can see the contents at the back there. But we don't need that because we're going to be looking in ourselves. So, here, we've got like a little compartment, and of course there would be the actual game itself. That would go in there, but of course I don't have the game for this edition and it never came with it. So what we're going to do is just open this up. It's nice really because it comes with the little sort of ribbon parts here. Now, me being a tailor, we use this for binding on trousers and stuff like that. It's exactly the same stuff, and it's just ribbon that they use. It's really nice. So let's just, I think what we'll do is I'm going to put this on the floor. Hopefully you can still see this. I've got another standee here. I'll just move this sort of a bit out of the way. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so let's just carefully get this out of there. Now that went quite smooth. Okay, so we have here Battlefield 1, the redemption process. So you've got to redeem the code and everything else. So we've got like a redeemable code instruction thing here, which of course we don't really need at the moment. But the main thing is, of course, the collector's edition inside. Now we're just going to try and undo this tape, if I can. Let's see here. I don't really want to sort of damage this, you know. Yeah, wasn't supposed to do this, guys, so sorry about this. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Just score that with some scissors. Luckily I've got some scissors here. I thought I'd have been able to just literally just tear the sellotape off right round, but of course it wasn't able to do that. So, right, are we nearly done here? No, a bit more. Ah, finally we've got in. And it's still stuck. There we go, we're in. Alright, we're in. So it's just the foam and everything else. They're really well packaged, I've got to say, these collector's editions. Now, the first thing we can see here is the steelbook. But no game. So I'll just give you a close-up shot of the steelbook. That's the front and the back. So it's just a nice plain steelbook, and of course it says Battlefield on the spine there. And here we have a deck of playing cards. You see that? So that's quite nice. Okay, it's wrapped up. And the piece de resistance, the main part, of course, is the statue itself. Now it comes with all little bits and pieces as well. Let's just take out all of the pieces. And the arms. Oh, look at that. It even comes with some batteries. So let's just unveil this part, which is the best part. This is the main thing, isn't it? This is what we've all been waiting for. Look at that. That's fantastic, that. Now, that part there just fits on the bottom there, and there's a little switch, and the batteries fit in there. So what I've got to do is I've got to unscrew that. That'll just unscrew that part there, put the batteries in, and I think what happens is part of this lights up. But look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And I tell you something, there's a bit of weight to this guy. Really is. There is certainly a bit of weight to him. But the attention to detail really is unbelievable. It really is incredible. I mean, I'm quite familiar with these collector's editions because, like I say, the attention to detail to them is unreal. So let's have a look at the other parts. We've got here a small patch. That's really nice, as you can see there. It's like a nice embroidered patch. Lovely, like that. Yeah. And you've got here, now we can just snip this open. The interchangeable hands and arms. So you can change to whatever you're wanting. So let's give this a shot. I don't want to snap anything off, really. Oh yeah. So is that must come out? It must do. It must just pop out. Right. Okay. That's quite stiff in there. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that, because knowing me, by doing it quickly, I'll probably snap something, and I don't want to do that. But we've got here the interchangeable arms. So we've got here a rifle. You can see that. Again, very, very detailed, very nice. And here we've got like a small pistol. Again, really detailed. Yeah, it's really nice, is that? Very nice. Yeah, like I say, you can't fault the details on these collector's editions. Now we have here as well a cloth poster there. Oh, upside down. Enlist now. Your country needs you. And that's just like a little cloth poster. That's lovely, isn't it? Really nice. Now that will fit very nicely in my gaming room, because I do have large cloth banners, like I've got Doom, and I've also got Fallout 4, and what else have I got? Oh yeah, Dishonored 2. So I've got various cloth banners as well. Another pack of cards. Now we also have here another part, which I think they call this a carrier pigeon. I wonder if that fits on there somewhere. I don't know, but it's like a little carrier pigeon, and isn't that lovely? That like a little flask there, and inside there, let's just carefully remove that. We have here the redemption process and a redemption code, And then on the other side it says please refer to the instructions on the packaging sleeve for details. So that fits really nicely inside this little carrier pigeon thing here. That's really nice. I mean, it's such a lovely detailed thing. We'll do that. I'll do that later. But that's like a really nice little carrier pigeon flask thing. Yeah, really great. That. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just unscrew the bottom of here, as you can see. Just unscrew this, put the batteries in, come back to you, and we'll light it up. And I'm also going to, in the meantime, try and figure out how to interchange this arm so I can show you what that looks like as well. So I'll see you in a very short while. Right, so I've managed now to put the batteries in and it's working. But I've got to say, I had a bit of a scare because I put the original batteries in that came with this collector's edition, switched the switch, and nothing happened, and I was like, oh no, it doesn't work. I bought a collector's edition which is slightly cheaper, you know, that it normally costs, and it now doesn't work. So I thought, oh, I've got to take it back. But I thought, well, what I'm going to do is just get some other batteries, put those in and check those, and thankfully it works. See that? So all of this pack here lights up. Isn't that clever? See? So it's really, really nice. So I've got to say, I'm quite relieved with that. And also, as well, there's like the switches there, as you can see, and it comes with just a small piece of rubble, which you just put over the top. Let's put that in there like that. There we go. So you can see that the rocks now are hiding the switch, and it's a real nice little, you know, little extra to it because you can't see the switch. So, you know, it's on all the time. I'm not going to keep this on all the time because of course it could wear the mechanism out. I don't want to do that. That's not really the idea. But I'm happy because it works. And also as well, I figured out how to interchange the arms. Now they were a bit stiff before, but if you just wiggle that out, you can just interchange the arms like so. Let's put that one on and we'll just wiggle this as well. Just carefully wiggle this out of the way. There we go. You just got to be really careful and put the rifle on there. Will that fit on there? Ah, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. Okay, so we'll put that on here. Guy with no arms. See that? Does that fit in there? So does that? No, it doesn't. So that must fit there. It must do. It's got to, hasn't it, really? That must fit in there. See, I haven't even changed, you know, I've not even tested this, guys. It's a little bit... There we go. Yeah, so I was right originally. There we go. That's it. So, it's a little bit stiff, but we got it in. And it's now all sorted out. Even the gun, you can actually wiggle that slightly around, so it's almost like you could probably take the gun out. Oh, did I see that go off? I don't know. But anyway, that's it. That's all sorted, all working, really nice. And finally as well, I've managed to just undo these playing cards. These are just standard playing cards that you would get normally. An entire deck of playing cards, very nice. You know, it's just a nice addition to Battlefield 1. I suppose all of the characters are in there. Now, I've never played any of the Battlefield games, so I'm sure that I will get the game and play this now that I've got the collector's edition. You know, the game would look good, of course, next to this. I'm not sure if it comes with a guidebook, like a collector's edition strategy guide. I'm not sure if it does. I know that most of the games nowadays come with the art of And then Battlefield 1, I did an unboxing for ReCore, and of course I was able to get the Art of ReCore because that didn't come with a strategy guide either. But that's it, guys. That is it. That's the unboxing for Battlefield 1. It's available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and the PC. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you like my videos, please subscribe, and I will see you again in an unboxing very soon. Thanks for watching. Brown Bear loves you all. Bye for now.